welcome back to another Axe Cards video, and I'm got some catching up to do on my complete sets. So today I'm going to be recording and posting the complete set of the latest expansion, which is Battle Styles. Battle Styles has 306 cards, which makes it, believe it or not, one of the smallest expansions we've had in the last couple of years, because Pokemon has been in love with massive sets of 350 plus. So we're gonna start with the reversed holo cards, just so we can save the really cool stuff for last. As always with my master set, sometimes people comment and say I'm missing a card here or there or something. I only include cards that can be pulled from the booster packs themselves. If it can't be pulled from the booster packs, then I don't consider it as part of the master set. Other people do. Other people include stuff like the promo cards and everything else, and they say that that's included in, and fair game to them. But just for my purposes and my collection and how we sell and stuff like that, we do only kind of look at what can be pulled from packs. It just makes it easier, because oftentimes they're releasing cards for a set years after it comes out. You'll get a non-holo version of a card, and if you're, depending on how you classify it, you might need to run and try and hunt down these cards. I kind of like, if you get everything that comes from a pack, well then, hey, that's your master set, which just always makes sense to me. So we're just moving right along. Much of the reverse holos aren't anything that special to write home about, especially since now we don't even have fairy type cards, which are usually some of the cutest cards you can get. So they kind of took that away from us. This set did have quite a few rare holos as well. I forget the exact amount, but maybe around 20. The Houndoom there was a really popular card, is a really popular card. And we're going through the rest of the metal type now. And Aegislash was another rare holo. There's 2 Aegislashes in the set. They've kind of gone away from doing double, like 2 different artworks of a particular card. That used to be really prevalent at the beginning of Sword and Shield, but now not as much. On to the trainers. I think they're around 20 trainers. I forget the exact amount, but over 20 for sure. We see Karina making appearance. We haven't seen Karina for a really long time. And then, of course, this set, the whole gimmick of it was the rapid strike and the single strike. So, you know, quite a few of the cards have either one of the two, which just makes for some interesting decks and different play styles. Okay, now we are through. We can go on to the main set itself. Our first V card here is Kricketune V, and I could be wrong, but I think that's the first time we've seen an ultra rare card. And our first rare holo in the set is Charon. So one of the new Pokemons with a brand new V is Flapple. We have a Flapple V here, and Tapu Bulu also makes it in a rare holo form. Flapple also has a V Max here. Looks kind of derpy. Victini with a Victini and a Victini V Max as well. And Emboar looking particularly boss. Moving along, Kingdra does get a rare holo treatment here. Octillery as well gets a rare holo, and we get an Empoleon V. And the rest of that set. Moving into the 50s now. Luxray does get a line. Luxray gets a rare holo again here. And Tapu Koko has a V card and a V Max card as well. Moving on, what else do we have? On this page we do have the Mimikyu and the Necrozma, 62 and 63, and we also have the Meowstic Rare Holo as well. Orbital here, I do really like the Rare Holo style we have in Sword and Shield with the lines through it. And the rest of those. Continuing, there are a lot of fighting type Pokemon, as you can imagine. Being a set called Battle Styles kind of goes hand in hand with it. And Colossal does have a Rare Holo here. Moving now into the 80s and up to 90. Sandaconda, Phalanx, looks pretty boss. And then kind of the poster child of the set, we do have the Single Strike Urshifu, regular V and V Max, and also the Rapid Strike as well. Zubat gets the crochet treatment in this set for you artwork collectors out there, which is particularly cute. Crobat does have a Rare Holo version here. And like I was saying before, Houndoom's Rare Holo has been pretty popular. Tyranitar is, funny enough, the full art version of it is one of the most expensive cards in the set. We'll get to that soon though. And you'll see why, because it's pretty adorable. We do have Mawile, Bronzong as a Rare Holo as well. And like I was saying before, Aegislash is a Rare Holo in the set. Corviknight has a V and a V Max. And then moving all along, we do get a Stoutland V right here at the end of the non-holo cards, Pokemon cards. And that's pretty much it. We move straight into the trainer cards. Like I was saying, there's not, what, 6 and 9 and 6. So there's 21 trainer cards. Here we do get some pretty adorable Pokemon like Phoebe and Charon, and the Rapid Strike style and Single Strike style Mustard, Swordard, and Shieldbert are pretty derpy with the, you know, Zacian and Zamazenta style hairdos. And then we finish up the last of the trainer cards. We do get a Rapid Strike style Energy and Single Strike Energy. And then straight on to the full arts. So we start with the Kricketune, the Flapple, and the Victini. There are a ton of full arts in this set. So Empoleon, there are 2 versions of Empoleon. The first version and then the second version, which is the more expensive one. Clearly you can see why, because it's pretty freaking adorable. You get Tapu Koko and Mimikyu and Necrozma. Each of the Urshifus have different artwork. So Single Strike has that guy and also this guy here looking all fierce in his Atlas pose. And then we have Rapid Strike Urshifu. There are 2 versions of it as well. The artwork is pretty spectacular as always. Like I was saying with the Tyranitar, this currently is probably the second most expensive card in the set, with his Snorlax pose, lying down passed out from eating too much food. And then we get Corviknight V, and Stoutland is the last of the full arts. Then in terms of the full art trainers, there are a bunch again. I think it's 6 in all. We got Bruno, Cheryl, Karina's Focus. And we also get Phoebe and Rapid Strike style Mustard. And they're also, as you guessed it, a Single Strike style Mustard. Then we move on to the Rainbow Rare full arts. We have Flapple, VMAX, and Victini to start. We do get a Tapu Koko and Single Strike Urshifu. So another 2 Urshifu of each Single and Rapid Strike as secret rares. One which is this, which is not the rainbow, which is kind of strange seeing that in a secret rare in the modern era. It's not being a rainbow rare. So we get 2 versions of that, and then similarly we get 2 versions of Rapid Strike Urshifu. This hair is really expensive as well, and it's pretty epic looking card. Then we get the Corviknight VMAX, and that rounds out all of the secret rare Pokemon we can get. But not to be left out, there are 6 secret rare trainer Pokemon. So we get Bruno, Cheryl, Karina's Focus, and then we do get Phoebe and Rapid Strike style Mustard and Single Strike style Mustard. Then, like most modern sets, we do get 2 gold Pokemon cards. So in this set, it is Octillery and also Houndoom. And then we do get 4 trainer secret rare cards, which we get the Experience Share, and then we round out with the Level Ball, and then Rapid Strike Energy and Single Strike Energy. And that's all. 306 cards, I believe. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I have a few more sets of the recent sets here I just haven't got around to putting up that I'm probably going to put up today as well. Rebel Clash, and I also have to stick up the Shining Fates, is it? Yeah, I don't think I have a Shining Fates up as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoy and want to see more complete sets, I do have a playlist with a ton of them up here, at least for the modern era. I have to go back and make some from the older sets, which are always kind of fun to see, like the old black and white era cards and before that even. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing for loads of Pokemon content, and hopefully we'll see you with our next video.